Hi guys! Today we're going to do the climate change experiment. These are the things that are called for in the lab itself, and I'm going to play around with these and hopefully get something that will work. I'm going to be using 2 Ziploc bags. I actually have the kind that zips. I'm thinking that this will actually help me during this experiment. 2 plastic bottles. I got clear bottles just so that I could see what I was doing. Alka-Seltzer, you're going to need 4 tabs of the Alka-Seltzer for one of the bottles. Some clay, I'm going to use this clay to stop the top of the bottle, 1 clump for each, and then 2 thermometers. I'm actually going to be shoving these inside so we can take the temperature of the air that is above the water. We're going to be filling each of these with 1/3 cup of water. The directions call for rubber bands. I'm not sure that I'll need these, but I've got them just in case. So I'm going to try to set this up, and then I'll walk you through the lab. Also note that this is going to be done outside because it's going to be using the sun. So I'm going to go outside and get myself set up, and then we'll go through. Okay guys, so I have a setup for our natural greenhouse effect in the left bottle and our amplified greenhouse effect on the right. And I just want to show you the thermometers are starting out at the same. Ambient temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius, and we will document the changes of temperature as we do this experiment. The question is, does the concentration of carbon dioxide affect the air temperature in a closed environment? Okay, so I made a few adjustments to the setup. I created a cap. Instead of using the clay, I'm going to use these cups and take the temperature this way. Okay, we're adding 4 Alka-Seltzer. Remember, we're only adding Alka-Seltzer to the CO2 bottle or the amplified greenhouse. For the first 2 minutes, the temperature hasn't changed much. They're both sitting at 25 degrees Celsius. We're at our 4-minute mark, and our control is at 28 degrees, and our CO2 bottle is at 30 degrees. This is the 6-minute mark. We are at 30 degrees on our control and 32 degrees on our CO2 bottle. This is our 8-minute mark, and we are at 32.5 degrees Celsius on our control and 35 degrees on our CO2 bottle. Okay, here we are at the 10-minute mark. We are at 33 degrees on our control and 36 degrees on our CO2 bottle. Halfway point. This is our 12-minute mark. We are at 34 degrees for our control and 37 degrees for our CO2 bottle. This is our 14-minute mark. We're sitting at 34 degrees Celsius for our control and 38 for our CO2. Okay, here we are at our 16 minutes, and we are at 34.5 on our control. Seems to be pretty consistent. And we've got 37.5 on our CO2. This is our 18-minute mark. We're sitting right at 34 for our control and 38 for our CO2. Okay guys, this is our last measurement at 20 minutes. Our final air temperature readings in the control bottle are 34 degrees Celsius, and our final reading for the CO2 or amplified bottle is 38 degrees Celsius.